Welcome back to the channel. You guys already know this is YBR Plays, and I will be playing in the back end my star forcing adventure that just happened. The 30% reduction. I decided to do CRA gear. It was at 18 stars before. I know everyone goes to 22, but I am a broke boy at about 20 mil. Without the 30% reduction on price, it's not as many taps as we usually get, but very happy with the results since I was able to get all three pieces to 21 stars. You'll see in the video as it goes along, and it more or less didn't cost too much, right? These things can cost 10s and 20s, 30s of bills, but I was able to get 3 done within 20 bill. Had some leftovers. I had to do some recubing because I laddered them, but for the next event I'll probably try to go for 22 stars onto 18 pieces of the CRA, to 18 star pieces CRA gear. So put in the comments below how your Star Force went, bad or good. There's ups and downs. The last one I did, not so bad. This one, I like it. Next one may not be too, who knows. But I also wanted to talk about, aside from that, because they already spoke on Star Force, probably the only change that they mentioned in Inkwell Note, so we don't need to get into that. I want to talk about the Genesis Pass. Will the Genesis Pass be returning, guys? I personally believe, out of all things that they have released in this game for a price, this one is one of the better ones. One of the better ones. Sorry, can we agree on that? Not many people are complaining. Oh, it's pay to win. Oh, pay to win. Blah, blah. Everyone's been saying about it. Everything you can mention under the suns. There's people complaining about cubes since before Big Bang. Still complaining about it. There's people complaining about those Luxonas, which I don't understand why, guys. I've popped 9 hours on that thing, just collecting all the free ones we get. It barely gave me like 2% on my 280. Maybe I'm tripping. I don't think I stayed for 8 hours, but just the time I was there, not worth it. But this pass, I don't see anyone complaining, because who wants to sit there for 6 months to a year trying to collect traces to get their Genesis pass or the Genesis weapon, when you could do it in 1/3 of the time just by dropping like 30 bucks, 40 bucks if you're in Canada, right? It's your time. Time is money. I promise you guys, there's no way we're spending 30, 40 bucks isn't worth, if you're playing a lot, to save you that 6 months. Oh, but I want to, go slow so I can enjoy the game. Yeah, I'm not going to argue with that. That's actually a smart idea, because content and the lack of content is a big problem with MapleStory. So I'm not going to argue with you there. But I will say at the same time, just get the item. Just get your weapon, go do it on another character. Me and my buddy duoed our Genesis weapon, so we both got it at the same time. And then we had our secondary characters that were 6-mans, 3-mans, depending on what the case is. We now can just duo both ways, so we carry each other's secondary main, I guess. So I believe by April 23rd, or whenever the date is, when it expires, I should be finished my second weapon. I personally don't need anything more. I only have 2 mains that I could even do CT&E, so I'm not tripping. But for everyone else who maybe right now, as of this video, says, wow, good idea, you're right, I can solo these bosses, maybe that person can make it in time. You solo everything, you have about a month and a half. I think it can be done, since if you could just do that plus Black Mage, you could do it in a month, right? But if you don't, and you got to do 6-mans, 4-mans, sometimes 2-mans, is going to be here and there, you can't do it every week, you probably won't at least get all the traces you need to complete the Genesis Pass. We get you the 3% soul, the ability to do the actual boss runs within the pass, or not the pass, as just the Genesis quest, to do those runs with other people, which is another big crucial thing, is included in that, as well as that arcane and sacred power boost that you get. There's a lot of things that do make it a lot easier, not only ×3 traces. So I would say, if you're someone that can at least duo with a buddy or solo, get the pass if you have the money and the means, and you do want that Genesis weapon. Strongly suggest it. And if not, I believe Nexon will bring it back. Buy this one, get halfway through, and then they bring it back right away when it ends. I don't know. That would be the best case. But worst case, you wait a bit, you start going out 1x traces, and then eventually it comes back, you finish up, and you get the 3% soul. So that's what I would suggest. I would still kindly say it's still worth it to get ×3 as far as you can get with the pass, even though it's late. But maybe just waiting for the next one is a better thing. You guys let me know, put in the comments below. Is the Genesis Pass worth it? Will you be getting the Genesis Pass? How did your Star Forcing events go? Subscribe to the channel, like the video. Thank you for watching. Take it easy.